Hello, welcome. It's Science, Mr. Robertson time, and this lesson is one of the most fundamental and most important that we're ever going to do as we start off our chemistry topic. There are three different, what we call states of matter. Three different things to understand the world around us. Solid, fast form, liquid, flytande, or gas. Gas. Three forms to understand all the different things that we have in the actual world around us. Things that are solid are things like the pen, things like the tape, things like the box. Here, it is one object, and all of the atoms inside, they touch each other. The atoms are all the little bits of it here, the smallest bits, and they're all touching and they're all stuck to each other. So, I can think of it now. I have my objects here, so I can think about things like table, I can have chair, I can have books, different examples. And if I draw a solid, like, här är deras partiklarna, the particles here, and they're all always touching each other. They're stuck together. I can't take this atom and rip it out and move it to the other side. It's stuck with all the other atoms next to it. They stay together. And that's what a solid does there. With a liquid, now I'm talking about things that can actually start to move. So this goes up from table to chair, but maybe things like water, maybe things like oil, for example. Different things now that they can actually move and go to different places. If I put water in here, it doesn't all stay together. It spreads out, goes to the bottom, and spreads out to the different space. So if I do that here, then I can see those atoms. They go to the bottom, and then they move around the bottom. And they move all the time. They are always going past each other and moving around in the water. It's never perfectly still. So they're always moving around. I can put that here, if it was water, in a different place, and it would be a different shape in that container. The gas, of course, like the air around us, and the air is, of course, the most important gas that we have. In the air, there's lots of other gases. So there's nitrogen, there's oxygen, there's carbon dioxide, different gases that live in the atmosphere around us. If I have air in here, well, air goes kind of everywhere. If I put air in this box, it's not just the bottom, it's in every single direction. It's moving so fast, it's moving all around, all at the same time. Moving all around every single bit of space. We say it fills the entire space. The solid, I said, they all stay together. These move around, and colour, they're touching each other, but they are moving around, and here in the air, they fill the entire space. Like so. The solid, the liquid, and the gas. Everything can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas. My pen, the plastic here, is a solid. I can't move those atoms, they're all touched together. It's a solid. Can't change the shape, definitely solid. But if I make this really, really hot, it will start to melt. It will turn itself from solid into a liquid. If I make it even hotter, that liquid will turn into a gas. And it can go back the way as well. If a solid gets too hot, those atoms here, they're touching each other, but I get hot. I need more energy. I do more shaking. I have more energy, more energy, more energy, more energy, more energy, and then, maybe I can't hold on anymore. And then I turn to liquid. When that happens, we call that melting. If I talk about my liquid getting hotter and hotter and hotter, that liquid gets more and more energy as it's moving around, and maybe one bit gets away. It goes up, it turns into a gas. This here we call boiling. It can go the other way as well. If it gets colder and colder and colder, instead of it boiling, we would say that we get condensation. So like the smelter, the cooker, the condensera. And a liquid into a solid. Hey, I think most of us have these at our homes. Great thing to put food in so it gets cold, very cold, -degrees. All the water in it turns into ice. We say the freezer freezes. And that's when those liquids get slower, slower, and go, I can hold on. Yes. Solid again. Solid, liquid to gas. We're doing some work on this in class. The most fundamental bit of chemistry to understand.